How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Shin Megami Tensei Network, Link 47. I'm your host, Spencer Presley, and joining me this week are two people who can actually spell Waffles.
Hi.
Now, Waffles, real quick, have you stolen anything in your socks today?
What?
No, I have not.
Okay, the sock
Wait, what are you talking
the sock
about?
bandit has not stolen anything yet. We'll explain later. Melissa, I can't hear you on my left ear, but on my right ear, you're fine. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Is that better?
I'm fucking with you. Just talk normally.
You said you couldn't hear me in your
It's a
left
joke
ear.
about stereo because things happen.
Can you hear me in both ears?
Yes, it does. Yes, we can hear
Then
you.
don't lie.
I'll lie as much as I want. I'm a man. That's all we can do. So yes, lots of things have happened. Waffles was an ex-Socks ninja. Melissa was having recording issues, and then Spencer forgot how to fucking spell Tensei. He spelled Tensei. And no one told him.
You had one job.
Waffles
Just
looked
blame-
at it. Waffles looked at it before I posted it and was like, "No, it's good. Get send it out. It's good to go."
Well, no, it didn't. Okay, when you sent me the thing, it didn't dawn on me, and then I saw it, and I noticed it after it was posted, and then I promptly got distracted by something else and didn't
It
even
was called
tell
Fight
you.
Club. You got distracted by Fight Club.
I
so-
didn't go.
So yes,
Whatever.
we are the internet's number one Shin Megami Tensei and Persona podcast. Why? We don't know. We probably pay off somebody, but it doesn't really matter. So yes, you've caught us in a very interesting week. And by interesting, we say that because there's no actual news. But the funny thing is, the podcast has a lot of its own news. So we basically made up our own news today.
What's the news?
So the news is, I guess our biggest one is the new blog has launched. Yay!
Spencer plays girl games.
I play girl games?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
you play the girl games with the girls.
What's the girl game?
The Hyper Neptunia. It's the girl game.
That's not anything to do with our blog. I mean, everyone knows I love Moe. Moe girls, Moe problems.
You're a moy blob.
So I think that's a fat joke, but I'll ignore it. So yes, our new blog has launched. If you remember, our old blog was on Blogspot, and all I ever really had on it, besides random articles I would post sometimes, were just podcast episodes. But along with doing that, our new WordPress blog is going to have writings from me, as well as writings from the ever so lovely, and I'm going to get their name so I don't fuck up, Alexis, Jordan, as well as Keith, who has been on the podcast before. Everyone's going to be kind of talking about different stuff. Obviously, if you guys know Jordan, there'll be lots of like demon lore talk. And the cool thing is, Alexis actually lives in Japan at the moment and is actually planning on going to the Persona Super concert next month. So hopefully we can have Alexis on the show and talk all about the hypeness.
Wait, how is she in Japan if she has to work on a convention next month?
No, different Alexis.
Oh, which one?
Oh, well, that one is Patreon Alexis, and this one is, let me get her last name, Alexis Bierman.
Oh. Oh, okay. Different.
So yes, different Alexis. We have more than one girl in the group. Surprise. I would love to know, what do you guys think the ratio is, men to women in our group? I think 60-40.
Possibly.
I mean, I've looked at least every profile picture of everyone who's joined, so I think I should know pretty well. What do you think? Like, would you bet any different numbers?
I don't know, it
Sounds
just seems like
reasonable.
most people who donate are guys.
Well, yeah, but that's just because girls got to spend it on monster trucks and pregnancies.
What?
Normal girl things.
Oh, well.
So yes, if you would like to go to the blog, right now the only thing up there is an introduction post by me, as well as the three other writers put a little intro post saying a little bit about themselves. So if you'd like to learn about them, you can do that by going to smtnetwork.wordpress.com. We have a bunch of other stuff. The only actual piece of real content on there is apparently people blowing their nose. No, as I wrote impressions about the Persona 4 Arena fight stick that I got yesterday, which I won't put on the news, but guess what? I'll never have to say, "Hey Waffles, that fight stick's coming soon, and then you go, okay, man.
Okay, I'll believe you.
Man, I gotta say though, I think our Facebook group kind of exploded once I tagged you as Show in that picture though.
Wait, what even happened? Was I there?
It was no, you weren't. I think you were doing something, but no, I posted a bunch of unboxing pictures, and I zoomed in on the picture of Show, and I tagged Waffles on it, and then it just became this like thing of just everyone freaking out and keep zooming in on Show's face.
God damn it, you fucking people! I swear.
So yes, the fight stick has arrived. It is not broken on me yet, and it is the best thing since sliced bread.
Now I need a new one, you jerk.
I told you, just get that blaze blue one. It's a good stick.
Yeah, but now I have a stick here, and nothing's happening with it.
Good news, by the way. I looked about how much sticks go for usually on like things like eBay or Amazon used. Never sell. They never sell. But yeah, so along with all that fun stuff, so yes, the blog has launched. I'm hoping to have daily content up there. You can find our Patreon there. You can find the Facebook group there. There's a cute little Theo with a Facebook logo next to it. It's very cute. We also have at the very top right a little podcast tab, which has every link to the audio version of the podcast as well as every video version of the podcast. And like I said last week, since we are doing video versions, I've been at least every day uploading one video or more of a podcast, since they do kind of take me a little bit to do. So like right before this, link 4 just went up. So if you guys want to go back to the early days when it was me, Melissa, Will, and Lauren, you can go back and listen to those extremely weird early episodes. But yes,
Extremely weird? How?
it was before. It takes a while to kind of get your groove. Like, does that make any sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like Waffles, like you now is a lot different than Waffles that we invited on like episode 30 or something.
Yeah.
And it's funny because because remember we were talking about it recently, Waffles. You were like, man, I've only been doing this show for like a month.
and then we're like, no, you've been doing this show for like half a year.
Yeah, it's over half a year now at this point.
Oh my
You're like,
God.
really? This has been?
And it's funny, I was looking at it, you've done more episodes, Waffles, than Will has been on now at this
Oh my god.
Because-
It's so
because
weird.
you came on when we started going weekly.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it was crazy going through all the old episodes, and I've been listening through them when I'm uploading them onto my YouTube page. If you want to go to my YouTube page without having to go to the other stuff, just look at just go to.
Have to be your YouTube page that it logs into?
Well,
I mean, that you put all the things on?
basically, because I do nothing else but post
Oh.
videos like that.
Did you, like, rename it to Shin Megami or whatever?
No, which I might do, but who knows? But for
I
now,
think that makes more sense because, you know, people can be looking for that. And then
well,
they-
if you trust me, if you search Shin Megami Tensei Network, nothing else will pop up. It's just us.
Alright.
Although I did keep them listed as Persona Podcast, which, man, it's weird going back to like typing that into a YouTube page.
Mm.
So yes, who knows? By next week, I may have changed it to the YouTube channel of that, but it's a big rigmarole because YouTube is now in G+ and
Yes.
all of that fun stuff. But either way, you can check that out there. All the links are on the Facebook group. The last big piece of news is Fight Club is finally back. For goodsies this time, because Evo has been getting us in the hype mood. Spencer's got his new fight stick. He's been playing, and you know what, guys? I remember when Ultimax first came out, I was like, God, Yosuke sucks now. But now I'm back to, I went from Yosuke to Adachi, but now I'm back to Yosuke. It feels right. It feels good. It feels good to be the princess again. But yeah. So Waffles, by the way. Like, obviously not talking about your dollar bison win to lose ratio, but you've been getting
What?
a lot better.
I don't get it.
Oh,
But so
I
yes.
guess.
Oh no, you
Are you betting on stuff?
What do you mean?
No.
Are you making bets in
No.
this game?
No, it's
No.
it's Eric's name. You fought him.
Oh.
So yes, if you want to play Fight Club with us, all you have to do is either be on the Facebook group for all the details, but either way, you need to know Sunday nights, PlayStation Network, the Junes Lovers Lobby, and it'll probably be the only full lobby, because if it's anything like when we did it last week, we were the only lobby, and it was like full after 30 minutes. So if we need to get more people in, but either way, the cool thing is if you want to just talk to us, because we also have a Skype call going on, which many crazy things happen. I think, Waffles, help me out with some highlights. Obviously, we got Dingus Kingus. He was a highlight. We talked about the founder of McDonald's, Hashimoto McDonald's.
I screamed a lot.
Well, Waffles will scream a lot. We talked about Akira for a while. We talked about a lot of things. So yes, if you want to join, and I mean there were some people there who weren't even playing and were just talking with us on Skype. Feel free to be involved with that. But yeah, so that's it. Fight Club's doing them weekly. Very, very fun stuff. I invited Will onto it. The reason he didn't join is he realized he left his copy in America.
Whoops.
I think it was a good excuse just to keep playing Final Fantasy XIV, but that's just me. Yes, that's all the house cleaning news. What have you guys been up to? Melissa, you're actually awake this time. Tell us all about your birthday, now that it's happened.
I'm sorry, I was sleepy.
You weren't sleepy. You were like a child on morphine.
I was in my bed on my phone, and I was podcasting because I couldn't go up, and I was tired.
So what did you get for your birthday?
Well, I didn't end up going to Mitsuha on Saturday, and we just went to go eat Japanese food, and it was like really expensive.
A very weeaboo birthday. So what did you get as a gift? You got a good haul.
I got a Persona Q art book.
Jelly.
And I got this little thing that helps make sushi better.
Real quick, how much was that art book, out of curiosity?
30? 30, I think.
How much did you pay for Waffles?
It's a different one.
Wait, I thought, no, Waffles and you have the same one. It's like the...
No.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
You have the Q one?
Yeah, it's the purple one. You're thinking of the annual. Like, Waffles bought the annual and the Q art book.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
It's purple and big.
Yeah.
Does it have the, like, webbing on it, sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one art book. You dingus kingus.
How much was it?
I'm looking it up. I forget.
So tell us while Waffles looks, what else did you get? Sushi roll?
A kitchen timer, because it was a bunny-shaped kitchen timer. It says kids on it, but I really don't care.
It is for children, trust me.
It is, but I don't care, because it's a bunny.
It's so cheap. I forgot it was this cheap. It's 1,900 yen, so
shit.
16,
Dog, send me
$16.
Dog,
I spent way too much.
Send me a link to that.
Send me. Let me see.
Send me.
Send me to sing.
Either way, we'll talk about links in a little bit. But what was your like highlight of your birthday stuff? Was it the Persona Q art book or?
Probably. I got
like,
some.
How was it? I guess since both of you
other
have it, tell me about
art
it.
books. I like how there's a lot of like concept artwork in there. I mean,
did Ray and Zen look very different?
They had slippers.
They do. They're so cute.
Just slippers?
Scarves.
And scarves.
Was she always eating a corn dog?
No.
Feel free to elaborate whenever.
No, I don't have it in here right now. You want me to get it?
No, you're good. Waffles, do you have like any thoughts on it? Were you disappointed there was no concept art of Show making an appearance?
Shut up.
It's not the same game.
Although we did find out that the arena model of Q, like the arena lobby model for Show, is what he would look like in Q. Which makes sense why it is so adorable. But yeah, so I mean, along with that, Waffles, what have you been doing this week besides screaming at Ultimax as usual?
As usual.
Some drawing and some writing and stressing out about cosplay.
Are you closer to finishing?
No.
So the next time like I'm up really late talking to you while you're playing Ultimax, I'll just be like, "How's that cosplay doing?"
You're like, shut up. Now I'm working on it.
Man, somehow I need to, like, leave the house tomorrow and go to, like, Michael's and Joanne and get the stuff that I need.
Get the stuff that you need.
I don't know why. I always forget, like, those would be like, I don't know, Michael's and Joanne's, like, I feel like you find one, and then you have to go, like, 2 states over until you find another one.
No. Maybe like 20 minutes.
At least where I live, like, there's one of each, and then, like,
Oh,
nothing.
Easy.
Oh, yeah, Melissa, I haven't even talked to you about this. I platinumed JoJo's. Do you have JoJo's platinumed yet?
No, because nobody plays with me, and I need 1 trophy.
What do you mean? You don't need to play online for the trophy for the platinum?
No, it's because it's this thing that you have to do with Jotaro and Dio, and you have
Oh, the I stopped time trophy. I was telling
Right.
Waffles about that. That trophy's you can do it with one person.
but the computer won't do it.
That's why you get a second controller, you dingus.
Whatever.
And just letting you know, because it is really, really vague. Have you actually seen it in action?
No, because...
Alright, so for anyone who doesn't know this, there's an actual trick to this, and it's really, really fucking cool. I'll probably put the video of it in the show notes on the blog.
I spent too much money on this thing. Actually, I didn't even pay for it.
Well, yeah, you got it as a gift, so who cares? You dingus. Either way, so yes, it's really, really cool. So if anyone doesn't know, we're talking about All-Star Battle, the JoJo's fighting game, and when Dio is doing his ultimate attack only on Jotaro, and if he has 2 meter... when he is basically, after he throws the steamroller onto Jotaro and both of their stands start going at it, if you do down, down, R1, like, it'll be a different outcome at the end. You'll lose less health, and you'll actually be right behind Dio, and it'll be like, oh, where did he go? And then Jotaro's like, I stopped time and moved out of the way before I died at the last second.
I've seen it in the trailer. I've just never been able to do it because the computer doesn't do it.
Well, it's very easy to do with, just get your second, you have a second controller, right?
Yeah.
Just do it with 2 controllers. That's what I did.
Right.
That's really your only trophy you've left till the platinum?
Yeah. Well, I don't
That's
have the English version. It was
I
on the
actually
Japanese version.
had, the hardest trophy I have was for, Father Punchy, or how is it pronounced?
Pucci?
Pucci? I called him Punchy.
Oh my god.
Father Punchy. It's okay. At least I pronounced gyro the right way instead of thinking it was the correct way. Gyro.
Is that really the right way?
Yeah, they call them gyros, not
Okay.
gyro. Gyro, I guess, is specifically for the food.
Yeah.
I just sent the concept.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I love their scarves.
Yeah.
But no. So the cool thing with his was his was like one of the hardest ones I had, and that was
Children.
God. What did I have to do? I had to do, I think it's called, like, Maiden thing, but it's basically when he, like, stands on that, like, piece of debris, it lifts up into space, and then, like, goes into, like, it's called Stairway to Heaven, is basically what it's called. Like, that move was super hard, because nowhere in the game does it tell you, like, how to actually go into Maiden mode.
You mean Made in Heaven? Like Maiden? It's Made in Heaven, but the American version says Maiden to, like, avoid copyright.
Iron Maiden.
Because it's lame.
I think the American version does. I think I like it more because it's like it's.
How do you know? You don't own it.
What do you mean I own?
I mean, you don't own the Japanese version.
But I know. But I know the Japanese version.
I know, but a lot of the changes are really stupid.
I like the changes just because like it's. I almost find it funnier that somebody isn't called Wham and he's called Whamu.
Yeah.
Or like
that's how he actually says it. Some of them make sense.
or for example, like AC/DC, I like it as just one word, AC/DC.
As it is.
Like I find that a lot funnier than like any of the other ways. Like
The way you think
there
about
are the only ones that like upset me are
Polnareff
like
with the
Vanilla
whole
Ice having it be Vanilla Cool or whatever is like that's
it's
like
iced or something.
yeah, it's whatever. But
What
for the
about
most part,
Polnareff and the whole Eiffel junk?
I don't know what that's supposed to be from.
No, how John Perry or whatever Polnareff and like it's John Eiffel or whatever.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. But that's one of
It
those.
does not make sense. It's so stupid.
I mean, if you think about it, nothing in Jotaro, nothing in JoJo's really makes sense.
it's a last name. Who cares?
4 balls also make no sense, Waffles.
Yeah. I'm over the changes. I don't care.
Yeah. Go back to your
Whatever.
Facebook group. Go back to your JoJo group.
You go back.
Oh, I'm staying out of that hornet's den. But
Yeah, they'll eat you alive.
so yeah, I platinumed it. I really, really dug it. I'm excited for the new game. I'm excited. I'm excited for the manga next month. I'm still.
I can't believe they pushed it back again.
What? I mean, honestly, my wallet's glad they pushed it back.
Yeah.
Because
It's just kind of annoying.
Oh, it is definitely. But so yeah, I mean, is anything going on in anybody's life that they would like to share about? Share with our listeners about your life and what we've been missing.
I don't know. We're just going to Katsucon without you.
That's okay. Do you guys know any? Do you guys plan on meeting up with anybody at Katsucon?
Well, I mean, not really any, like, I can't think of
Podcast
anybody
people?
new that I'm supposed to meet.
Me?
Besides your soulmate.
No.
My soulmate. I don't think I have a soulmate.
You'll-
I'm destined to be alone.
You'll find somebody like dressing up like they make a half face cosplay, but instead of half face, it's like one half Sho, one half Minazuki.
No! Not gonna happen.
They'll be like, I like Sho just as much as you do, and you're
Oh,
like,
no.
I do.
And you know how and you know it'll be like destined to be because Waffles, this person will come up next to you and just be like, "Hey, my name's Sho. Have I told you how much I like legs?" And then you'll just like start freaking out.
Get out! Leave me and my legs alone.
Legs.
Mm.
God damn it.
So has anyone started reading the Persona... There's actually one piece of news. Has anyone started reading the Persona Q comic?
Not
Oh,
Or
no, I
should.
haven't.
yet. Have you access to it at all? Is it for everybody?
Nope. I got really excited because I was like, alright, man, even though I don't care...
I mean, I can give you access if you want me to.
No, that's my thing. Is like, I was kind of like mad at it at first because I like physical over digital manga, hence why I haven't bought JoJo's yet.
I haven't
And
read
it's
it.
only on Crunchyroll manga, and I was like, all right, whatever, it's Crunchyroll, I'll just check it out. And then I found out Crunchyroll manga, you have to be Crunchyroll Premium member, and I'm like, F that! I don't even know if
Right.
it's going to be a good manga. Why would I want to sign up for your stupid premium membership?
And that's why you borrow it from somebody else.
Well, I don't want to do that. That's like, I don't know. If like, and I've heard no one on the group saying it's like blow your mind amazing, and I'm like,
Well,
man,
then it's not that worth it.
that's my thing. Like, if it was physical, I'd buy it up in a moment. But I'm like, I don't know. Digital manga does not interest me at all. And I mean, Waffles, I was showing you how much manga I have. Like, I'm definitely not liberal with what I'll read. I'll read about anything. my tastes go from shonens to like doujins in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that's about the only news. So if you want to read it, although I gotta say it's weird that they're splitting it up, or maybe that's just as much as what they want to translate. They're starting with the Persona 4 side because the Persona Q manga is split up in two. Plus another thing, I don't know if you guys have seen much about it. I'm actually not a huge fan of the art style because it isn't the Q's art style. It's kind of like a weird mixture of the games and Q. Like, have you seen it?
I've only seen the covers.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah.
notice the cover, like they're a little taller, they're not as like squishy looking. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those like the artist definitely wanted to kind of have his own way.
Right.
But yeah, that was it. I mean, if you guys enjoy it, like let us know. You know what? That's a good idea. I should have that as the poll because I'm gonna start doing polls and I need poll ideas for the blog. I'll have it be after the podcast. Are you going to read the Persona Q manga? Yes, no, or don't care. But yeah, I guess with that, I mean, we can hop into talking about responses to evokers from last week. Let's see. And our evoker last week was actually from Patrick, our executive producer, and it was, what SMT/Persona character do you relate to the most and why? Got some good responses from you guys. First one comes from Luis, aka Bob Velasquez. There you go. Because I'm awful with names. He says, I relate most to Minato because I too had a death locked inside my head by a cute robo girl and had to shoot myself in the head with a gun powered by strength of friendship to save the world from shadows, and I became a door.
Really?
I'm still stuck here as well, and he included a picture of himself as a door. Next one was from Luca Nikolic. He said, I relate to Dante because I too sometimes
He's
jump.
not a real character in
Dante
SMT.
is totally canon. I don't care what you say. He says, I relate to Dante
Whatever.
because I too sometimes want to jump off a tall building.
A lot of characters jump off a tall building.
Do you agree with
Jeez.
the Dante being canon?
No.
You
No.
don't think he's canon?
No.
He was on the box art, for God's sakes.
I don't care.
He trespassed.
Persona 5, still expecting that Devil May Cry cameo.
No.
Let's see.
I
So,
forbid it.
would you boycott it or would you wait? Like, if Persona 5 came out with Dante Waffles, would you wait until they took him out and replaced him with Raito again?
God. I don't think I could wait, but I
Would you like
definitely would
would you
not
like
put it
scribble it
again.
off? Would you like scribble it off the box art? Would you be like, I don't want to look at this?
I'll like put a sticker over it or something.
I found
Right.
out on like Redbubble, there's someone who is just selling a shirt that is just that logo.
Oh my god.
I kind of want to buy it for you.
Do it.
No! That will never get used. You'll be wasting your money.
Burn it. Burn it.
Waffles, next time you look at your sock, you'll find a shirt.
Okay, tell me what the heck happened with
Oh
the
yeah,
sock.
we never. All right, we're gonna have to take a break real quick. Waffles, do you want to explain the sock story, or do you want me to?
Oh god. Okay, when I was in college, my best friend and I at the time, we we went to Forever 21 to go clothes shopping, and they had like this super sale, and they had like bins of like shirts and stuff, and we went to try on a bunch of stuff, and my friend says to me, we went in the same like stall, and she's like, hey, do you want to steal something?
What?
And I was like, okay. And I'd never shoplifted in my life, but we like balled up little T-shirts and stuck them in our socks
my
and walked
God.
out that way.
See, the amazing thing wasn't that you like took shirts, is that they actually fit in a sock. Like my socks are so
Yeah.
like, and I wear like big old like fat guy socks, so like I still
So
can't
wait,
imagine
you
it.
put it on your sock when it was on your foot?
No, like wait, I imagine. Did you just stuff it like crumpled up in the sock?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The
And
struggle.
we had pants. I mean, we had long pants on, so like.
I'm imagining you wearing shorts, so your ankles look really like your ankles just look really squishy, puffy, and puffed out. Waffles, I think your cankle's getting a little bad today. Oh man. Oh.
Did you learn your lesson not to steal?
Nope, because we
Nope.
didn't get caught. But I haven't stolen again, so.
The Forever 21 police are gonna be like having to put signs out like no waffles allowed.
Have you
Whenever
stolen
I walk
before,
by
Spencer?
Forever 21, I always thought of how we stole.
Man, now I'm gonna fucking think about that.
Did you steal something,
And
Spencer?
then, oh my god. I was at a mall a few weeks ago, and I walked by one, and it was going out of business, and I was like, well,
I did this. My socks are responsible. Have you or your family been affected by socks stealing your business? Call JP
We lost
Morgan.
4 shirts. Now we have to go out of business.
That's always ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, so I was dying about learning about that story last night. So yes, our next response comes from Andre Harrell, who says, honestly, I'd say Adachi. I used to hate it. I used to hate this world and the people around me. But after getting saved, I changed. I'd say I became a better person. I sometimes slip back into my hate, but it's easier to get out of now thanks to my friends and family.
Yay.
Ed Kirsting says, I relate most to Tanaka because many days I feel like I'm selling my soul.
You have Hanzo with Tanaka.
Oh my god. Also, big ups to Aiden Garcia, who was the first one to tell me that I misspelled Tensei as Tensei. So yes, thank you, and hopefully I never make that horrible mistake again. Next one comes from Alex Martyr, who says, I relate most to Frosty from Devil Survivor, aka Black Frost. By the way, Waffles, I used to have played Devil Survivor. It's worth it almost for Frosty just because of how funny Black Frost is. And he relates to him because I too am a warrior of love and rage.
Right.
Hey, that sounds relatable, actually.
And he included his introduction where Black Frost is saying, Black Frost, I'm the warrior of love and rage, Black Frost, but you can call me Frosty.
Gross.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Jacob Stevens says, I think I'd relate to you because I made the most fucking decisions, and that bastard gets all the credit and the honeys. Shit's not fair, man. Also, he says, thank you for calling all your Patreon donators handsome.
You're so pretty.
Oh, stop it.
Stop.
Let's see. Andre Harrell also agreed. He's right, though. I am pretty handsome. That is kind of a good point. Like, I've noticed people who play as the protagonist usually either view the protagonist as like a canon protagonist or like yourself. I never view it as like an extension of myself. Do you guys ever pretend like you are the protagonist, even though we are the ones making decisions and getting the honeys?
He's just some guy.
Like, I name them all myself. I name them all Waffles McCoy when I can. Except for Persona Q, because Waffles wouldn't fit, so I named myself Boss McCoy.
Dude, I just realized, this may be a huge task. Waffles, when you get a chance, can you take a picture of every game, mainly of the SMT and Persona variety, where you've named the character Waffles? I want to see how many games have Waffles in it.
Okay.
Oh my god, this will be amazing. Let's see. Next one comes from Nasi Thera, who says, I relate to Noya, Devil Survivor, because it genuinely angers me that people count on God for everything. I live in Kentucky in the Bible Belt. Go to the more rural areas, and people let their own children die because of, instead of getting medicine, they pray for it to be healed instead. Just kind of a good point. Irene says, I relate most to Haru. I feel the same as her, like no one else cares to stick around. Everything she says is everything I felt, but it's probably me. Also, if you're wondering, Haru's from Devil Survivor. Hint, hint! Play Devil Survivor, guys! Sequel's coming out. Actually, weird thing enough, sequel is coming out in 2 days in Japan.
What?
When you're listening to this on the 30th of January.
Did it die?
Did the sequel die? Oh god, is Skype fucking up? No, it's not. There we go. Melissa, you made it sound like Skype was fucking up. Or is it? Oh, I think it might. Is my internet dying? Oh god.
I can hear you.
Oh, good. Oh, good, it's just Melissa. Oh, worried. I got real worried. You can still hear me then, right?
Yep.
Oh, thank god. I was starting to get worried. Melissa died. That's okay.
Hi.
There she is.
Yo.
There's my little buttercup.
Buttercup. No one even cares.
We care.
No.
We were worried that the recording might have gotten messed up. And about you.
Cool.
And our socks. Melissa, what do you... I forgot. I asked Wav, I didn't ask you. What do you name your characters in games? Do you call them Mei or do you call them by their canon name?
I don't know. Sometimes I call them Melissa because I accidentally called in Final Fantasy X. I called him Melissa on accident.
Ha 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 ha.
Wasn't that funny? I don't know. It's usually just my name or some random Japanese name I'll think of.
Hashimoto McDonald's. That's what I'm gonna name my character in Persona 3.
Hashimoto. No, Persona 5.
Persona 5, it's already been decided. He's Chair-kun. No matter what happens, he'll be Chair-kun.
What's his last name?
Kun.
Kun?
Yeah.
It's not a last name!
I don't care. I'm going to have him be Chair-kun, and then people are going to go up to him, and then if anyone's going to be formal to him, Kun-san, I'd like to have a conversation with you after school. Oh, jeez. The misadventures of Chair-kun. So then even when his friends are being formal with him, so like when you're like being informal with someone, you'll call him like Kun.
Don't let people walk all over you, Chercoon.
So yes, Waffles. We need to get you a copy of Overclocked. I think you'd like it. But Melissa, how far are you? Because you haven't beaten Overclocked, right?
I've had it forever.
I'm thinking either February or March about doing a book club for Overclocked. But I'm not. But I'm not.
I have to play it. I mean, I will. It's just
I mean, you don't have to.
forever.
It'll just be a lot less fun.
I don't know. I don't know if I was stuck or what.
Well, I mean, we'd start from the beginning.
Oh. Well, I could probably start from the beginning because I probably don't remember what happened.
And honestly, Waffles, no offense, anything to help get you off Ultimax a little less.
Hey.
Maybe you should work on your cosplay though.
Well, hold on. How long do you have until K2Con?
Katsukan.
Until the 13th, I guess.
13th or 14th?
Waffles, that should be your new goal. By the next podcast we do to have your thing done.
Oh crap! It's got I have to have it done by the 11th.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Well, wait, that's less than a week.
No, that's more than a week.
No, I'm saying my thing was less than a week. So like, how is it?
Oh.
So like, then make your so the con's the 11th, right?
11th? 12th?
That's the Wednesday before I would be leaving.
Then you should try and do it then before that Sunday. So before that next episode goes up.
So for the 8th.
Okay.
Personal goals that friends set on you. No pressure.
Every day we're just gonna be like, did you do your thing?
Just do it.
Did you do your thing?
So yes, our next one also comes from Cole Carey, who I swear every time I look at your avatar, I think your Waffles just because you both have Show as an avatar. But his is Cool Guy Show because he has glasses on. Cole says...
Wait, Waffles met cool guy yet.
Waffles met Cole Guy.
Waffles met cool guy.
I was going to say Yosuke, then a friend of mine earlier today must have changed my background to something Kill la Kill. Then I realized that I'm a goddamn psychopath, and I got pissed off at him. So I'm going to say Show.
Why do you get pissed off at him for no reason?
Because he relates to Show.
Oh.
Well, I just realized, can you do a Show impression?
Not
Not right
I'm not
now?
gonna do that now.
Why not? You don't have a little sheet of all of his mannerisms next to you at all time?
No, it only comes out when I'm playing Ultimax.
That is true. Whenever Waffles will be playing, it's very funny. Like, you'll just be playing, and then if you get really aggro, Waffles just starts spouting up, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!"
I should get this on film.
Well,
It's hilarious.
that is true. So let's see. Next one also comes from David Weiss, who says, I would have to go with either Fuka or Kanji. Very interesting choices. I'm rather shy and was picked on a lot in school for being different.
Shy panda.
Shy. That makes me a sad panda. And our final one comes from Keith White, who says, Jiminy's, or I'm probably fucking up the pronunciation because it's been so long. Either way, we are both minorities, and I can be pretty brash, but also self-sacrificing, I swear.
Self-sacrificing. Oh, that's bad.
I'm totally blanking on which character that is from, so I need to look that up. Does anyone remember, or am I being weird? Let's see.
Wait, which?
Oh, it is Strange Journey.
okay.
I thought it was.
Wait, what was the character name?
Jaminzi's.
Oh, Jimenez.
Jimenez. There we go.
Gosh,
love
can't
I'm
pronounce
too-
things.
Look at that
Dude,
stupid
seriously?
ass white guy getting the pronunciation wrong once
Good
again.
job.
No, seriously though. Oh my God, Jimenez is one of my favorite characters in all of Shin Megami Tensei. I love.
Really?
Jimenez.
I was just gonna say too. I was like, man, I'm surprised we didn't get more Strange Journey people, but at least we got one. So thank you, Keith. So yes, that was our Evoker of the week, and I guess our Evoker of last week, and that was your guys' responses. So honestly, yeah, for this week, let's see. Oh, who responded to what? Oh, that was the Bobby Hill Nautico picture. Okay. Did you guys see that, by the way? Somebody posted a drawing of Bobby Hill dressing up as Nanako.
Oh.
It was pretty amazing. Also, I found King of the Hill JoJo fan art. I didn't ever expect that to be a crossover. So yes, the Evoker this week. What are your guys' thoughts? Would you like to do a Double Survivor Overclocked playthrough? Yes? No? Let us know your answers. Also, if you're wondering, I guess, I don't have the game. Can I play it? You can obviously get the game.
Obviously buy the.
It's like $20 new on Amazon right now, or at least should be around there. As of this recording, so the 28th. Let's see. Devil Survivor Overclocked on Amazon in North America is $22.95 for a brand new copy. And that's actually cheaper than if you bought it at GameStop. So there you go. And that way everyone can get ready for Record Breaker.
Breaking the records.
So yes, I mean, because I would enjoy to do an actual game club with you guys, because we've started so many and they always get fucking distracted by something, but we haven't actually done a game club since we've gone weekly, which would be the perfect one, because I think
we tried to do Catherine and we just kind of failed. And
I did it, but no one else really beat it with me.
It's too hard.
That would actually be a good one to go back to, just because Waffles hasn't beaten Catherine.
I haven't either.
I'm so afraid to play Catherine.
Yeah, I think you'd love it. I think you'd get super into it.
Well, the chasing though, the chasing aspect, I hate being chased.
Just do what I did. I had my girlfriend play through it, and by playing through it, I played the nightmare sections, but she did everything else.
Well, who do I get to play the everything else?
Find somebody. Just find Joe Blow off the street. Go to KatsuCon with a copy. And just be like, beat it.
Let's beat it. I mean, I could bring it.
That is true. I think on the first time somebody's actually gotten to me on the Facebook group, because I all capped something. I don't think I've ever all capped something in a little bit of anger before. It is sometimes hard for me to not be that guy, basically the comic book guy from Simpsons, when it's like, well, actually.
Well,
do you guys ever have that moment? Working at GameStop, I have to hold my teeth so much sometimes.
Why? Because people are just so...
Yeah, they'll just be talking about stuff, and they'll be like, oh, it's really nice that there's finally a Game of Thrones game out there that's not just all about the TV show. And I'll be like, Atlas made one in 2010, you should have played it, it's pretty cheap. Just I'll have moments like that where I want to correct...
the other one, that's the Telltale one or whatever?
No, Atlas made one.
I know that, but Atlas made one first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You should say something.
Well, I have to think about it like this. While it matters to me,
right?
Are people actually going to care?
No.
9 times out of 10.
What they want.
Exactly, and it's like when people will be talking about the Vita and be like, oh, God, Vita has for example, I had a guy last week. He came into my store and just bought a Vita and was looking at the Vita section. Our Vita section's kind of small, but actually big for a GameStop. We have a good amount of the new games, but we don't have a lot of the older games. So this guy was like, oh, man, Vita has, an awful library. He's like, do they even, make games for this anymore? And I had to, really politely try and explain to him, well, they do, except we sell them, and then they don't send us a bunch, because, and then on my head, I'm just like...
Why don't you pre-order one?
Yeah. Oh, man, don't get me started on that. People who get mad at me for not having, pre-order things. But yes, the joys of retail, but more fun than good comes out of it either way. So I don't even know how we got to that fucking section, but either way, you guys know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's question time, guys.
Oh boy.
Everyone's favorite segment, my favorite segment, Jesus' favorite segment. It's question time. And our first question is a very important question. It comes from Nashi Theory, who says, is it possible to clone a starfish?
I don't know. I mean, if it loses an arm, doesn't it, grow back?
That's a lizard.
Okay. But, like, wait, with the starfish, like, it loses an arm and, like, it starts, like, deteriorating or something? I don't
All
know.
right, I found something you're talking about from the official source of Yahoo Answers.
Right.
Can a starfish clone itself?
Mm-hmm.
I chopped off my starfish's arm on accident. Will
Mhm.
another one grow?
No.
Best answer from Joanne. I've never tried to purposely cut off my starfish's arm and clone it, but I know a small piece of a starfish can become another whole starfish. I put blah 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 feeder ones blah blah blah. Okay, so they can reproduce asexually, which is kind of a form of cloning. So
Right.
yes, but I don't think if you just threw it into the science clone machine, I don't think it'll
No.
do that. Remember, like, back in the early 2000s when, like, cloning a sheep was, like, huge? People were like, oh my, they cloned a sheep! I was, like, replaying Metal Gear Solid recently, like, on my flight recently, because I'll just play it for, like, whatever. And they were, like, talking about, like, cloning sheep, like, that was a huge deal. And it was, like, because, like, that was, the early 2000s was such a weird time for science. Like, there was even, God, what was it? They had just recently cracked the genome code, and, like, that was huge. There's tons of weird stuff like that. Let's see. All right, next one comes from Justin Casti. He says, paper or plastic, and why?
I like the way paper feels.
Paper?
But it's bad.
It depends. It depends.
Really. I like plastic just because I'm so used to it, and it's got that stretchiness to it, whereas, like, paper handles
Paper's
always...
good for boxes, though.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking he means grocery-wise. And I feel
yeah,
like
that's what I mean. I work at the grocery store. I should know these things.
You box in a grocery store?
No, I mean, I put things into bags sometimes.
See, but, like, bag handles always break off for me.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, if it's a shitty bag.
Are either of you guys the people who bring their bags? Like, you know, like how people have those reusable bags?
Sometimes.
I do,
yeah.
Or I'll just
you don't have to feel bad about that. I'm just asking. Like, I don't do
it all the time.
Oh my god. Do you use your new Persona bag for that?
No.
That'd be fun.
Do it. I need you to do it.
No.
It'd be awesome.
Well, I'm afraid I don't want to, like, risk...
Someone will rub show off and you'll be like, no!
There's, like, a bunch of shows on it.
Have you counted how many shows?
No, I haven't.
Do it.
Damn it.
Well, you can tell here that the little bit of a difference in the facial structure, this one's actually a Minazuki as opposed to another show.
So there's a total of 20 shows on this bag, and 5 of them are Minazuki.
Oh, by the way, Melissa, the fight stick I got yesterday, I was talking to Waffles about this. There's actually a really cool template, which I still haven't gotten the official version of, but it's the same faceplate, but all the characters except you have a shadow version. No. So they're all in the same position, but like it has like the really cool demented shadow faces. Mm-hmm. God, I need to get that official work like so bad.
I need it too.
Let's see. Talking about starfishes some more. Adam brought up a good point. If they can clone a goat, I don't see why can't they clone a starfish. It's a good point. Also, Neshi has a actual question. What game from all SMTs, side branch, etc., is your favorite? Melissa.
Which games?
Yeah, out of all the games in the SMT universe, what is your favorite?
It's so hard to pick.
Devil Kids, next one. Waffles, what's your favorite?
Okay.
My favorite is Innocent Sin, but also DDS 1 and 2 are like right there behind it.
Fun fact, I found out DDS in Japan is also called Avatar Tuner.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's what it is.
So, Melissa, what is your real answer besides Jack Bros?
I don't know. I haven't played that many of the games. I feel like I'm inadequate. What am I doing?
You're not a man. You can't feel inadequate.
I'm just gonna say Digital Devil Saga for now. God.
You act like there's a wrong answer.
Well, because I haven't played many of the games.
Trust me, when you join our group, there's not a, alright, have you played every game? If you haven't played at least this many, get the fuck out of here and go back to the Dark Magician Girl Hentai 420 Blazing group. You and your other admin, Dingus Kingus, are not welcome here.
Oh.
So yes, I mean you're fine. I mean I've at least played I think every game for a moment, but like in terms of ones I've actually beaten 100%, it's not all of them. Trust me. I've never beaten Devil Kids. I've never beaten. I haven't beaten Devil Survivor, not Devil Survivor. I haven't beaten Devil Summoner 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's 8 shows, by the way.
Oh my god.
Too many shows.
There would be more shows, but the bottom of the bag cuts most of them off.
Oh, damn it.
I can't believe you counted.
My favorite game in the SMT series, God.
I should play more and get back to you on that, you know.
My favorite is probably honestly it's a tie. But the one that gets a little bit more is Soul Hackers. I really fucking love Soul Hackers. But right underneath it, I was going to say Catherine.
It's not really an SMT game.
I count it.
No, it's not.
I'm allowed to make my own wrong opinions. People in the comments let me know. I think, in my opinion, that it is technically part of the SMT canon because it is a spin-off of a spin-off, but that still counts as part of the universe. Because Vincent wasn't portable.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Rate, comment, subscribe.
I guess it has something to do with Persona 3 a little bit, but it's not
Next thing you know, you're going to be saying Hamiko isn't real.
Hamiko?
Oh, sure, I fucked up her name. What is protagonist girl's real name, canon name again? Himiko or Hamiko?
Hamuko or Minako.
I've heard Minako, but I've been seeing Hamiko.
It's Minako, I think.
So yeah,
both of them are used.
Right.
So yes, those are answers. Good question, by the way. Next one, Alex Marner asks us a very depressing question. Has anyone on the podcast actually beaten Persona Q yet? I have not. I'm getting closer every day though. Waffles, you're still the closest.
Yeah, I'm on the final labyrinth. I think I'm on floor 5 or 6. I don't even know how many floors there are.
Fun fact about Taiyokan, I forgot to mention, Lotus Juice actually has beaten both sides of Persona Q.
Oh my god. At
Also,
least he's some person connected with the game that actually plays the game.
Yeah, also Yumi-chan, he was talking about her playing it, and she was playing it, but she got to the point where she had to stop because of the horror floor, the third labyrinth.
Oh my god! Oh,
which I thought was kind of funny. So yes, Melissa, how are you doing? Are you still on the second labyrinth as well?
Yeah, at the end of it.
It's okay.
Somewhere.
Let's see. Next question comes from good friend Louis/Bob. He says, "What is the strangest way you've ever gotten hurt?" He also has a couple other questions, but we'll split it up into 3. Melissa, you can get this one. What is the strangest way you've ever hurt yourself?
Self-inflicted or?
Well, I would hope it's not Try and keep it as undepressing as possible. But yes, any way that you've hurt yourself in any form, whether it be self or accidental.
I don't know, I pulled my nail off today.
Oh my god!
Part of it.
Wait, the whole thing?
No, just the top because it broke.
Have you guys ever pulled off a whole nail before?
No.
I've done that twice.
Wouldn't do that. I've stubbed my toe on a deck before.
And it's always the same one. It was... Wait, hold on. No, I've done it with 2. I did it once. Most recently, it was with my pinky toe. I nubbed it on my old bed frame.
But those look like they fall off anyway.
Well, it was broken and
twins?
shattered, so like I had to
Ugh.
peel it off, and it was really really painful. One of them was when I was a kid. I think I was really dumb.
I dropped a board on my toe once when I was a kid.
Well,
It
no,
was
this is gonna be a lot dumber.
Oh.
I was just like, I wonder if I can take a toenail off.
Oh no.
And I just took my whole toenail off.
No.
Holy shit.
And it was it never hurt until I finally got it all off. And then when I finally got it all off, I was like, I made a huge mistake.
Man, Spencer, there was blood everywhere, I'm sure.
It wasn't, but it was just an open wound constantly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made some dumb choices growing up. But our next question, a little less gross. Let's see. This one's for Waffles. If you could replace any character in SMT, who would it be? Also, he even says show doesn't count. Waffles.
Show doesn't count.
If I could
Switch out for a character.
be a stand-in?
Mhm.
Oh. Damn.
Minazuki will also not count.
I would be either I want to be Demi Fiend.
Ooh. Okay.
I want
Let's.
to be that guy.
Be
And
back.
we can all answer this last one. Growing up as kids, what were your dream jobs? My dream job really has been the same ever since I played games back in 1995 on the PlayStation. I've just always wanted to have some sort of job involving video games. I've never wanted to make them, but I've always enjoyed talking about video games or doing something involving video games outside of the whole making them process. Melissa, what about you? What was your dream and job as a kid?
I think at one point I wanted to be a dentist, but then I figured like I'm not very good at math, so that wasn't gonna happen. And I don't know, I think I might have wanted to go to beauty school one time, and maybe a teacher. I don't know.
Beauty
Like,
school dropout.
shut the hell up.
Now I know our opening music.
Shut up. Don't.
Did Grease, was it painful for you to watch Grease? Was it like watching a
No.
movie of a mirror?
No, because I didn't even go to any school. It was just a thought I had.
What's it like being friends with Rizzo?
No.
If anyone doesn't know, also I'm quoting Grease.
I know what you're talking about.
I know we have.
Roll for it. I just thought about it one time, and then I was like, oh, I should do teaching. And then I did that for a year at school, and I was like, nope, I'm going to do communications because it was so competitive.
Oy vey. Mushugama.
That's how I freaking can't make up my mind for things.
Waffles, obviously, besides marrying Mrs. Buttersworth, what was your dream as a kid?
When I was extremely little, I wanted to be a veterinarian, or a book illustrator, or a comic book illustrator, or I wanted to be a video game concept artist, and I also wanted to be a rock star.
Man, add all that onto being in Garfield, and you would have had a hell of a life.
Fuck off!
I'd be a bird veterinarian. You could because you have a birdie and you know what to do.
Oh man, your birds are so cool. You gotta take more pictures of them.
Post your birds in the.
I gotta say, where do you keep your birds? Because you don't keep them in your room.
Nah, they live it downstairs in the living room.
All right. Let's see. Next question. I don't know if this is gonna be just for me or not. Grand Theft Auto or Saints Row? Do either of you two care about either of those games?
Nah.
Okay. This also comes from Jacob Stevens, by the way. I love GTA. I'd pick it a little bit more because overall it has a better quality overall, but I love Saints Row for its stupid, over-the-top parodiness. It's kind of like why I enjoy just really dumb, like, variety shows, kind of, whereas GTA, I go more for, like, the more kind of jokey but mature kind of story, if that makes any sense. I love them both equally, but GTA wins, hands down. Next question comes from Andre Harrell. He says, what do you think the land of Disappointia looks like, and what kind of beings do you think reside there? Nurses, perhaps? Now, as the official princess of Junes / prince of Disappointia, I would have to say I would only allow women with very nice, slender nurse bodies on. No bears allowed, because I've been living with one for long enough. Let's see. I would allow.
You need a closet.
Yeah, my right hand man would be my partner, my life partner, you Narukami.
Oh my god.
And besides, I mean, really, what else do you need besides your life partner and nurses? I mean, really, that's it. Real questions for everybody though. This one comes from Adam Tabor, by the way. What is your favorite old school video game? Waffles.
Like how old school we talking?
As old as you want to have the school to be.
I'm not good at it, but Mega Man 2 is like one of those games that gets the nostalgia going. Mega Man 2 for NES, and then also Final Fantasy 6.
Love it.
And Secret of Mana. Oh my god.
What about you, Melissa?
What's the question?
Old school video games. What's your fave?
I don't know. I guess Pokemon Gold version.
That is not that old school, actually.
Well, because I didn't have any video games until I was like 10, okay?
Oh, man, I always forget that. I always forget about that. I can't imagine.
Sorry, I didn't have an SNES or anything.
Waffles, can you imagine growing up like that, like not having like games like freely available till like that late?
Yeah, that'd be weird.
My life would be a
Nothing
lot
I could
different.
do about it.
Oh yeah, we know that. I mean, it's just weird at least for me. I grew up with them.
Yeah.
You're so privileged.
Not criticizing.
Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, like, what are you gonna do? Go to make a time machine, say, "Screw you, Mom and Dad! I deserve to play Crash Bandicoot as much as anyone."
I mean, it never bothered me. It's just, I'd like to have played them sooner.
Let's see.
Sorry, I can't really say.
So for mine, old school, man, I can't. When I think of favorite old school, I can't help but think of the real classic. Modern Warfare 3, that was a sweet game. I mean, the multiplayer holds up, some sweet DLC. No. Real old school game. Let's see. Fuck, that's hard. In terms of some of my oldest that I just absolutely love, probably... Fuck, this is really hard, actually. I'm gonna have to name 3. Castlevania, like the original Castlevania. Zelda, like the original Zelda, as well as Super Mario Brothers 3. I love, like, in terms of like oldest games that I can go back and play like whenever, those ones are easily up there.
Mm-hmm.
For me. So let's see. Next question. Alex Hurley says, what games are you most excited for in 2015? I mean, I know we've talked about this before, but I mean, I keep finding more and more games that I'm excited for that are coming out. Obviously, for me, Phantom Pain, because holy crap, Kojima. Melissa, what about you?
Persona 5, Tales games, I'm not really sure.
This Terry is looking good, by the way.
I do, and some people are complaining about it, like, because of the DLC. It's like, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to, right?
Yeah. What about you, Waffles?
I guess, Persona 5, obviously. And...
JoJo game. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say that.
Sorry.
Get out of my head!
But yeah, I think that's my list right now, is P5 and JoJo's Eyes of Heaven.
Eyes of Heaven. Why is it called that, by the way? I have no idea.
I don't know either.
Maybe it has something to do with his Josuke's 4 balls. Is that a spoiler, by the way? Do we need to put spoilers up next to that?
No.
Well, you played the whole game and you got spoilers. What do you say to that?
I actually didn't. I skipped through all of the story mode
Good.
because I had been told that it did.
Yeah. It's not a good story mode, but it does spoil everything.
I mean, the only story mode I actually paid attention to was the really, really, really fucking stupid Part 8 story, which is just like, I'm gonna walk by this wall. Well, there's this dude who popped up. Like, the only one that I found hilarious was when he met Johnny, and it was like, an extremely large figure rose up out of the ground, and it was on a horse! And when he fights himself, so Josuke's just like, who the hell am I? You tell me who the hell am I? So, like, that one I found...
He's so cute.
Like, that one I
love
found kind of
him.
funny. But yeah, so let's see. Next question comes from... where did the questions go? Here we go. Keith White says, which Chaos hero reigns supreme? Waffles.
Oh my god. Well, I guess for me, Jimenez.
Now he's gonna love your pick just cause he relates most to Jimenez.
Oh, and it's the same person?
Yeah, that's the one who.
Oh.
That's who he picked.
Oh, cool.
Next question comes from David Wees. Said, "Do you find that dolphin boss in Soul Hackers hard and or annoying?" I am a little biased just because he was actually a lot harder in the Saturn version, which I played at first. So the 3DS version I actually found a little bit more fair, but I do know he is one of the harder bosses. Do you guys know which boss he's talking about?
I just know that there exists a Lisa Frank.
Yeah.
thing
The Lisa Frank Dolphin
in
boss.
SMT.
Yeah, that's basically what we're talking about, and it is kind of known as a bit of a bitch. But I mean, really, the biggest suggestion I ever tell anyone is just use magic. But yeah. Oh, and I guess like the reason why is most people don't know, but you use magic on him. It doesn't take up any HP, but it actually he basically overdoses on it, and then he dies. It's one of those weird bosses.
Yikes.
Huh.
So yes, let's see. Next question from some Alan Martinez. How hard do you think Final Fantasy is trying to pander to the people who have gone to other RPG series? Personally, for me, I feel like Final Fantasy's been doing a good job of catering to its audience in a way that they want to, but honestly, I don't feel like it's been pandering to like other series. Like, I look at 15 and I look at Type 0 and I see it's not really taking any things from other RPG series. Like, it's still doing its own thing. Like, it doesn't look like its art style is still very on its own. It's very all about the story as opposed to like the gameplay. They're kind of going back to open worldness, which not a lot of RPGs really do a ton these days. So I feel like Final Fantasy is good at keeping to its own. I don't know. Do you guys feel like it panders, or is it like, how do you guys feel about what Final Fantasy's been doing now?
Pander isn't a word that would have occurred to me. It hasn't. I haven't been excited about Final Fantasy for a long time though. Like, I haven't even played 13. So
I would say I think you might like Type 0, Waffles. Do you know anything about it?
Actually, that one did pique my interest a little bit because they were in cute uniforms.
Well, it is like kind of like school uniform thing, but I'm more excited about it, Type 0, because of how it actually handles war. Like, it handles war in a not cartoony way. It handles it in a very serious way. Like, one of the first things you see in the game is like a guy dying next to his chocobo, and when he's talking, no! Yeah, like him and his chocobo are dying next to each other, and like the whole time, this isn't spoilers by the way, this is very early. Like, he's talking to his chocobo and saying how much he wants to meet this one guy again before he dies, and then he just starts screaming because he realizes he's gonna die before that can happen again.
Oh my god! I'm like, gonna cry.
Yeah, like, it gets really, like, Type 0 gets really, really serious, and I love it because, like, its action looks really, really fun. I'm super excited for it coming out, God, not even 2 months from now. But, I mean, yeah, along with that, like, the characters are, I enjoy the team aesthetic, like, as long as it makes them all individual and, like, enjoyable. I mean, I'm excited about where it's going, and all the things I've seen about 15, I'm getting more and more excited about, especially with the fact that while there is a love interest, the story is not focused on that. I enjoy,
Good.
I enjoy that as well, mainly with the fact that, like, from the chemistry we've seen, the main 4 guys look like they have a really good chemistry together, and I hope they can maintain that. So yes, Melissa, what about you? Pandering Final Fantasy, yay or nay?
I don't think it's pandering unless there's like a crazy amount of, things that like Sega does, like put,
Does Sega even make RPGs anymore?
No, I mean, you know what they do with like Phantasy Star, and then they put like.
Sorry, I don't know that game. It still hasn't come out in America, Sega.
No, I mean, like, if there's too much, like, crazy DLC, that's kind of pandering.
So you mean Namcoing it?
Yeah, kind of Namcoing is really pandering.
I understand that. This is the next one comes from Alan Ibarra. He says, last Christmas I was able to get either Devil's Survivor Overclocked or SMT4. I went with SMT4. In your opinion, was that a better decision to make, or should I have gotten Devil's Survivor? I'm going to have to go with 4 was the better choice, just in terms of its overall presentation, and honestly, I think, while I haven't really dived into Overclock that much, I think it's safe to say 4 was the overall more fulfilling game, probably. What do you guys think?
I'm not really qualified to answer.
Well, I mean, would you say it was a good choice to buy 4, though?
Like when it came out?
No, last Christmas. Like he had to choose between 2. I think he picked the right game going with 4. I mean, obviously get Overclocked.
Persona 4 or Overclocked?
No. Shin Megami Tensei 4.
Oh, yeah.
Waffles, you played 4.
I played like an hour of 4.
We got to get you to beat 4.
Me too.
We might do a book club for 4 then before Overclocked. Who knows?
Probably.
Let's just have that be the Evoker. What book club do you want us to do? And by book club we mean games, because books wouldn't work. Let's see. Next question comes from Jordan Alves. He says, "What is the most challenging experience for you all in an SMT game?" Honestly, this is going to sound really weird, but for me, I really have a hard time choosing which path I want to go on. Like, my brain always kind of bounces all over the place in terms of how I want to develop the story. But that's about me. Melissa, what about you?
I don't know, I haven't actually been able to pick yet because I haven't gotten that far in games. But I guess maybe trying to like grind so much that I don't die and lose all my progress. Before I can save. Because I've had many times where I would just grind so much because I was trying to level up before a boss, and then I just lose all my progress because I die from some stupid thing.
Makes sense. Let's see.
I know, it's really pathetic. But
no, you're good. And Waffles, what about you?
I guess I make it hard on myself because I don't play with a good sense of logic. I play based on like what demons or characters I want, no matter whether they're actually like the best suited to the job. Like, I still have not beaten Nocturne because I am dead set on beating it with the mannequins in my party, Sakahagi and Futomimi, even though they're absolutely not suited to the task. Yeah, and that kind of thing. And keeping Cielo in my party in DDS, and yeah.
Okay, guys. So, I've been meaning for this to be an hour, and it's almost going to be an hour and 30. So we're going to have to, like, steamroll through these questions fast as possible. I'm going to go 1, Melissa, and then Waffles, and we're going to see how many we can get done in the next 2 minutes, and hopefully get them all done. Sound good?
Okay.
All right. This is actual like rapid fire time, which is funny because our next question was from Abraham. He says, "Don't eat gazpacho." Not a question, but thank you, Abraham. First one, Robert, Patreon, awesome guy extraordinaire with the cool dog we had in the podcast last month. What is your scariest moment in an SMT or Persona game? Not gonna lie, when I thought Nanako was dying, I was kind of scared. Waffles, I used to have to do this just because you actually live in the north. What would you do if Jack Frost came and made a blizzard come where you live?
Augie dying. No, actually, no. I would go out and make a snowman with him. I fucking love snowman.
Make a Jack Frost snowman.
Yes.
Melissa, Ryan Roberts said, law, chaos, neutral, or nihilist?
What's nihilist?
Just pick. Don't got time.
Fine.
Rapid fire.
Law.
All right. Abraham asked me, best SMT boss. Burbs. Fuck, that's hard. Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the Dashi, just because why not? Let's see. Alright, Melissa, this one's for you, also from Abraham. Meant to disturb Waffles, so Jotaro and Mara walk into a bar. Waffles, how do you respond?
What?
Jotaro and Mara walk into a bar. What do they do?
Starfinger.
Okay, Melissa, any tips for starting an SMT collection?
Kind of just buy ones that are on sale and, ask people which ones they like.
So just ask people in the group, basically.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, also, guys, his birthday is on Sunday, so happy birthday. Because if you listen to this when it goes up, happy birthday, Abraham.
Happy birthday.
If he had he's thinking, if I have $200, what should I spend it on when I get my money? That's what he's planning on buying. Grand Theft Auto 5, Last of Us Remastered. Put some money aside for P5. Smart idea.
Yeah.
Get a hardcover version of Quantum Devil Saga. Very good idea. Should I add anything else? Get the art book for Persona Q or Persona Arena Ultimax, because they're cool art books. And they're cheap. Let's see. Why aren't there many turn-based RPGs on PS4? I'm the only one here with the PS4, so I'll answer that for Melissa, unfortunately. There is one. It's called... Fucking forget. Natural Doctrine. It's also on PS3 and Vita. Check it out. It's really fun, but really, really hard. Melissa, this one's for you. Oh god, none of us have Grim Fandango. I'm sorry. I'm too cheap right now. Let's see. Talking about the dolphin. More dolphin talk. Let's see. Okay, here we go. He got burned on Soul Hackers due to Maginite. Do you agree?
No, because I don't know.
You don't have Soul Hackers?
No.
Oh my gosh. All
Didn't
right.
we know this?
Oh no, I forget when you say awful things to me. I'm sorry.
No.
Top five ways to grind Maginite. Go to GameFAQs and look up quick ways to grind Maginite, because I don't remember, unfortunately. Let's see. Waffles, Nocturne on PS4. Would you buy it?
If I had a PS4, yep.
Like an HD version of Nocturne where they took out Dante.
Yes.
Let's see. React to picture. We can't do that. He says great drawings, by the way, Waffles. He's complimenting you on your drawing skills. Picture I can't react to. Abraham also says, how do we feel about the shipping? Shadow Labrys and Show. I think it's a good ship.
I ship it.
You ship it?
I do.
I'd ship it too. It's okay.
Damn it.
All right, this one's for you. Podcast question. If you had a choice for Persona 5 DLC, what would it be? I'm gonna say story. What would you say?
Wait, what? Story?
If we could make DLC for Persona 5, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. Additional story?
No costumes. Get out of here. Daniel Olson says, well, third to last question. Do you think we will see any SMT games on PlayStation systems? All of them except Persona have been on Nintendo platforms for the past 5 years. If so, would you like to see any mainline ones or maybe a spinoff? I would like to see it. I'd like to see it shared a little more evenly. I mean, honestly, I always kind of felt that I was surprised that SMT4 came out on 3DS only, although Nintendo had a little bit to publish with it, so that probably was why it never showed up on Vita. I would enjoy it if SMT5 was a PS4 game, and the way that consoles are selling now, especially with Atlas and Sega working with Persona 5 being a PlayStation exclusive, I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of slowly moved that way. I don't know. Let's see. Alan Martinez says, this one is for you, Waffles. He is interested in a fighting game, but he doesn't like fighting games because he's not a big fighting game person. What do you do to stay motivated to play them?
I play show.
You find a character that you really like and then get really upset about liking him, and then you're just like, I love that character.
Okay, and the last question, Melissa, is for you because you're finally back. What non-SMT game are you looking forward to next year?
Next year's in 2016?
This year.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts 3 if it ever comes out this year.
Not coming out this year. Bad answer.
Okay, fuck.
But that was the end of our questions, so we're going to have to wrap up. Thank you guys so much for listening to Link 47, which I think this is, and hopefully I spell it right this week.
Bye.
Yes, you can find us, obviously. There's our Patreon where you can donate. I would like to take, because even though we're rushing through this, never want to forget to give a shout-outs to all of our executive producers. While I'm doing that, you can find the podcast on Facebook. Just search Shin Megami Tensei Network or facebook.com/groups/Shin Megami Tensei Network or SMTN, all that garbage. Big shout-outs to our executive producers, Patrick, Andre, Anthony, Robert, David, Alicia, not the one from Japan, Adam, Cole, Jonathan, Jacob, Brett, and Andrew. If you'd like to join our Patreon and help support us with as little as $1, you can go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/SMTN. You can find me. I am on Twitter at Torchwood4SP. The podcast is at SMT Network, along with the new blog, which is smtnetwork.wordpress.com. Along with that, Waffles, where can people find you online?
wafflesmccoy.tumblr.com, at Hito Waffles on Twitter.
And Melissa, where can people find you online?
Fatal Flare at Tumblr, and then Fatal Flare at Twitter.
Okay, thank you guys so much for listening, along with all of that good stuff. If you're listening to this on Sunday, along with it being Abraham's birthday, happy birthday to him and all that fun stuff, we'll be doing Fight Club tonight, so be sure to join us. Stay tuned to Facebook and Twitter for details, all that good stuff. And yeah, goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.